No road. No road because of kidnappers. No road. I'm scared of my life. So are my brothers. No movement. No movement. Kidnappers on the road. People should come, oh. Security agencies should come, oh. While I do, we cannot travel in Enugu freely because of kidnappers. We cannot travel because of kidnappers. Everywhere now. Kidnappers everywhere, left and right. No movement because of kidnappers. So what are we going to do? What is the hope of common man? Yeah? Nobody's. Oh, let all of us go. They cannot do us, all of us, anything. But I will not be at the front. But I will not be at the front. I'm not going to be front. And I'm not going to for back. No motor. Actually, we see motor where they come front.
Kidnappers have once again halted traffic on key roads in southeast Nigeria, this time affecting Enugu and Imo States, where motorists were stranded for hours as gunmen stopped vehicles, took passengers, and demanded ransoms as high as 60 million naira. My people, this is the update we are waking up to across the country. Now, the reports coming in are deeply troubling. In Imo State, about 14 passengers traveling from Owerri to Aba simply vanished into the bush after gunmen intercepted their bus on December 1. In Enugu, the story is no different. Abductions were reported near the hometown of the deputy governor, and to make matters worse, women who were protesting insecurity were allegedly shot at. This is the situation on ground: fear, uncertainty, and a sense that ordinary travel has now become a life-risking decision. At the moment, the governors of both Enugu and Imo, Governor Pitamba and Governor Hope Uzodimma, have reacted strongly. They have deployed drones, increased patrols, and vowed openly to crush the activities of these kidnappers. But while these steps sound reassuring, the reality is that communities are still struggling, families are still scared, and road users are choosing to stay home instead of traveling. Now, let us look at this clearly. Christmas is just around the corner. This is the period when millions of Nigerians return to their hometowns. But with these new kidnapping incidents, many people are already reconsidering their travel plans. Another angle to this issue is that ransom demands are getting higher. 60 million naira for innocent passengers. That is beyond alarming. My viewers, if you are following this analysis, please like the video and subscribe. Now, from a legal standpoint, these kidnappings raise serious constitutional questions. The Nigerian Constitution guarantees the right to movement, the right to life, and the right to security. But when criminal gangs take over federal and rural roads, what happens to these rights? There is also the issue of policing. Who is responsible for securing these roads, the states or the federal government? Nigeria operates a federal policing structure, meaning states depend heavily on Abuja for security, yet governors are the chief security officers of their states. This contradiction continues to create confusion and slow responses during emergencies.
From this point, we need to understand that local vigilantes, community policing efforts, and state-level initiatives like drones and surveillance can help. But without a broader structural reform of national security, the problem may persist. Socially, this issue is deepening mistrust between citizens and authorities. Many people do not feel protected. Communities now resort to self-defense measures, and this opens the door for further violence, wrongful arrests, and even human rights abuses. To fully grasp the weight of this issue, we must place it in the larger national context. Across Nigeria, insecurity has become a daily struggle. Banditry in the north, kidnapping in the south, harder farmer clashes in the middle belt, and urban violence in the big cities. In the southeast specifically, political tensions are already high due to sit-at-home orders, IPOB activities, and economic paralysis caused by fear. When kidnappers now take over the highways, it becomes a double blow. Economically, the hardship is biting harder. Transport is costlier, food prices are rising, goods cannot move freely, businesses are relocating, families are weakening under pressure. Youth frustration is another major angle. Many young people feel the system is not working for them, and insecurity becomes both a symptom and a cause of their hopelessness. So when kidnappers strike in Enugu and Imo, the ripple effects touch every household, every market, every church, and every family gathering. Please like this video and subscribe. This situation is not just about statistics or headlines. There are real people behind these numbers. Families are crying, communities are restless, mothers waiting for their children to travel home for Christmas are now living in fear. Some supporters commend the governors for responding quickly with drones and patrols. They believe the state governments are finally taking security seriously. But critics argue that these responses always come after major incidents. People are asking, why must lives be lost before action is taken? There are also emotional reactions from drivers' unions, local traders, and students. Many say they cannot continue living in fear of traveling to school or going to the market. Please like this video and subscribe. This situation is not just about statistics or headlines. There are real people behind these numbers. Families are crying, communities are restless, mothers waiting for their children to travel home for Christmas are now living in fear. Some supporters commend the governors for responding quickly with drones and patrols. They believe the state governments are finally taking security seriously. But critics argue that these responses always come after major incidents. People are asking, why must lives be lost before action is taken? To be fair, the government also has its viewpoint. Officials argue that nationwide insecurity is not limited to the southeast alone, and that security agencies are overstretched. They claim that the deployment of drones, joint task forces, and community cooperation will gradually improve the situation. From the government's angle, it is also a national security matter. Kidnapping syndicates are now sophisticated. They use informants, motorcycles, forest hideouts, and sometimes military-grade weapons. So the response, according to government spokespeople, must also be strategic, not just reactive. So where do we go from here? First, Christmas travel will undoubtedly decline. Many families will stay back in cities instead of going to the village. This affects culture, tradition, and the emotional connection people have with home. Second, economic activities in the southeast may slow down even further. Transporters will avoid certain roads, food supply chains will weaken, prices will rise. Third, politically, the pressure on governors will increase. Citizens will demand stronger, long-term solutions, not just drone deployments after attacks. Fourth, public trust in government institutions may drop if kidnappers continue to act with impunity. And finally, international observers may begin to raise more concerns about travel warnings and regional security, affecting tourism, investment, and Nigeria's global image. My viewers, if you appreciate this balanced breakdown, please like this video and subscribe.